Hey everybody, good morning. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Raw Convo.
Raw Convo, here we go.
I'm Jim Kondo.
Sherry Kondo.
Yep, and so this is the Raw Convo with the real Sherry Kondo. Woo! All right, make sure to check us out on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and of course on YouTube. And when you go to YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you're up to date with all that's coming out. We've got a number of new interviews specifically with entrepreneurs and with individuals that I think that you will get, that we've gotten, and you'll get a lot out of as well. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get all that information. All right. Well, we've got our coffee cups, and
superheroes
today
are in
is
the house
Superhero Day. So I'm kind of traditional on this, on superheroes. So Superman it is for me, and for you.
This would be the Incredibles mom.
That's right, and on the other side it actually says Incredible Mom.
Oh, it says Incredible, but I bought this for myself, so
yeah.
My children didn't buy it for me.
Oh my goodness!
But I don't remember her name. What's Incredible Mom's name? Trivia.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah. Post that if you know the Incredible Mom's name.
Tell me.
Yeah, put that up right now. Let us know. The winner gets a big shout out.
How
about that? Woo! All right, there you go. All right.
Yeah, my other cup is Edna. I do know her name because I have an aunt, Edna. So, anyway.
Woohoo, Aunt Edna. We love you.
Woo.
All right.
All right. So here we go.
All right. So today, so let's start off talking about, you had a big Saturday event. We had a big event on Saturday. You spoke at a gathering, Enterprising Women, right, over in Richardson, Texas.
Yep.
It was powerful. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, so I already attend this group. I've been attending for about 1.5 years, and this is the new semester, and so they asked me to be a speaker.
Okay.
And it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was fantastic. I got to talk about the personalities of an entrepreneur, which are not what you think, and it was awesome. Yeah. And mainly, when you bring material that you are creating or that you're writing or things that are rolling around in you and you're kind of trying it out. We listen to podcasts pretty often, daily. And on all the podcasts that we listen to, we'll quiz each other, like, what's their personality? What's their entrepreneur personality? Right. And just trying to flesh out, like, is this a real thing and stuff. So when I was speaking, get all done, and I'm kind of going around the room a little bit. It wasn't a large group. There's maybe 20 ladies in the room, and so I started asking people, what's your personality, or what did you get from it, and this and that. And one of the girls said, when you started, I thought, this doesn't apply to me. I came here to get something from my business, and this isn't what I wanted. And so I kind of tuned you out in the beginning. And she said, but as you were talking, a light bulb came on.
Right. And
I realized what I'm missing and how I can make change. And I'll tell you, there is nothing better.
That's right.
Nothing better than really bringing content to people that lights them up, that turns them on, that makes them realize, like, wow, I missed that part. And oh my gosh, I can't even describe it. It was so
and how
fantastic.
it applies, and what the different, and how it can make a difference into their business.
Yes, her and her husband run a nonprofit together, and based on the way they've approached their businesses and what they each find important, he could just fully give the business away, which is frustrating to her because her business personality is to operate differently. And so it was so amazing. Yeah. So anyway, so we're going to continue on that vein today and talk about businesses that people feel like they want to start. We hear all the time as we're talking to people, I would like to own my own business, but I just don't know how. Or I've thought about something, but I don't know what. Or I don't know if it would work, or this and that. Right. So we're going to talk about it.
So we kind of titled today, Are You Viable? And of course, we're not talking about you as a person, right?
You
right?
are viable.
You are viable as a person, yes. And you are important, of course. But we're really talking about your vision, your business, maybe your ideas, or maybe if you have a business currently and have some struggles, really to figure out the viableness, I don't know if that's a word, but the viableness.
Viability.
Viability. Oh, that's a good one.
I think
Thank you.
I think that's the word.
Thank you. I like making up words, you know that. So,
Okay.
yeah, viableness of your business, of your endeavor. So,
Yep.
so let's dive in here and talk about maybe some questions that need to be answered in order to figure that out.
Sure. So I attended a class for women entrepreneurs, and this was kind of a launching meeting. Everybody around the table was starting something new, and so the instructor then walked us through some questions and just kind of fleshing out if what you had was marketable or useful or just anything, just kind of putting legs to it. And this was at the beginning when we very first started talking about the real Sherry Condo. And I came at this from, first of all, approaching 50. If you haven't done that yet, it's a mind shift. But approaching 50 kind of made me think, if I did what I'm currently doing for the rest of my life, am I in love with it? Do I love it? Do I want to keep doing what I'm doing all the way to the end? And what I do on a daily basis, we own a real estate company. We operate real estate, and so I am with clients every day in some way, and I'm negotiating and I'm showing property, and it is mentally and it is in some ways physically tiring. And there is a famous broker who showed property that morning and died that afternoon. And I kind of look at that and thought, do I want that to be the last thing I do? Do I want to show property in the morning and die that afternoon? I'm not sure. Of course, she lived well into her 90s. I maybe even hit 100. I'm not totally sure,
Right.
but older woman, but still operating the business at that point. And we've operated a real estate business now 10 years, and I just thought, I don't think that's what I want to do on my last day. If that was tomorrow, or if that was 30 years from now.
Right.
Or
Right.
40 years from now, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And so it got me thinking, what would I want to be doing on the last day? And what I would want to be doing is helping people identify what they want to be doing.
That's
And
good.
if they're already doing it, are they doing it to the best? Are they doing it, is it fulfilling? Is it financially viable? Is it all these things? And so the real Sherry
Are they
Condo,
succeeding at it?
are
Is
they
that right?
succeeding
Yeah.
at it?
Yeah.
Right. Whatever their level of
Yeah.
success, whatever's in their mind to mean success.
Right.
So the real Sherry Condo really came out of, I want to take me. I just want to be me, not necessarily something else. I don't know. So the real Sherry Condo. That's it. That's how we got here.
That's right.
So then I attend this class, and now we're talking about what is it that you bring? What do we bring? So the first question.
Yep. First question is it what problem does it solve? Is that the first question, or what is it?
What is it? What is the
Okay.
idea?
Okay. So what is the idea?
The ideas for our business were, of course, I think like social, I think products, I think financial stability or gain, capitalizing on something first. And so writing a book and speaking and coaching and having swag and those kinds of things
Right.
were kind of at the forefront. This is what I could see me doing. And so then
So for those that are watching this, so the question would be, what is it? What is the idea?
right, what is
Right?
your idea?
What it and I think very important is to write it down. So this class you attended was a workshop.
It was
right?
a workshop.
So you guys were writing
So we're
this all
taking
out.
notes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the first question. What is it? And you have to define what it is, right?
What is it?
Yeah.
Right. So if you're thinking, you're creative, so you think, well, I make bracelets. I love jewelry. I love wearing jewelry. I love the way people look when they're wearing jewelry. As you can see, I could use your help in that department. So advise me. So if you make jewelry, then you might come at it from a creative side where I want to make bracelets. I want to bling people. If you're social awareness, maybe you want to have a 501c3 that helps children in some way or goes to other countries and aids in something. So the first question is, what is the idea?
Good. So then defining it a little bit further would be, what problem is it solving?
Right. So the next thing, so what is your idea and what do you provide?
Okay, so
what is your idea? What do you provide?
Okay.
They're on I'm sorry, we have a cheat sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
So, sorry, I had to just get that out.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so what is your idea? If you're sitting at your desk, or maybe you already have it on a whiteboard or it's in a journal somewhere, what is your idea? And then what do you provide? So my idea first was I will write a book, I will speak, I will coach, I will do online interviews. The very first thing I knew I wanted to do that I felt was sort of a mandate for me was to have a YouTube channel and interview existing business people about their process. And then of course swag and things that I want to put out in the market that just encourage people. So then what do you provide? Well, then I provide answers for people, strategy, might provide the ability to launch a business or provide a correction to an existing business through the interviews that we do, the coaching that we do, the speaking that we get out, in the book that we write. So then the next thing would be what your clients want.
What your clients want.
So this is a two sides. So
Right.
First, it's what you want. What do you want to do? What
Right.
do you feel driven to do? But then you have to look at what would your client want, and those two have to go together. So, what might your client want?
So, I would think, so in asking that, what in your service or your product, what is it they're looking for?
Right.
What is it? And a lot of times they may not even know they need it, right?
Sure.
But in the end, all of us are looking for, whether it be the magic pill or the an answer to something or a solution.
Yes.
In
right.
whatever we have, even if we're not completely aware that we have a challenge or a problem, and so I think definitely working through that from the eyes of your clients, from the eyes of your potential customer / client, asking, looking at it from their side,
Right.
and seeing how is it that your product, your service is going to provide those answers, or going to provide that strategy, or whatever it is, provide the magic pill, if you want to call it that, the widget, and how is it going to make a difference?
Right. So as we look at what we are going to do, write books, coach, speak, those kinds of things, what people are expecting or what people want from us is an answer. They want help. They want coaching. They want therapy. I don't provide therapy, but it might be therapeutical.
Yeah.
Oh, I just made up a gym word.
Yeah,
just
there
like
you
that.
go. Well, I think
word.
that's a real word. So.
No, is therapeutical a word?
Yeah, I think so. We're good.
It is now.
You're right.
So anyway, so clients, although I think, gosh, that'd be great if you could just turn on YouTube and watch videos of other people's businesses, then I could take their successes or their failures or their problems or
Their
I
advice.
could take their advice
Yeah.
and I could make corrections in me. I might think that's a great idea because it's what I want. But I have to look at the broader picture and see what are other people looking for. What are they wanting? And so does what I think is a great idea, does it match them? Does it fit them?
Right.
So then the last question would be, why would they come to me?
Right. Why would they come to, and again, for those of you that are out there, why would they come to you? Why would they look at your product, at your service? Why, and so you have to ask that question, why would they come to me?
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in the land of like YouTube or whatever, there's millions, hundreds of thousands, maybe
Hundreds of millions
of people doing this. So why would they choose me for that? Why would they choose you for that? What do you give them that they're not going to get somewhere else?
Right. Absolutely.
Right.
When we continually hear over and over, bring value to the marketplace, right? So again, what difference does it make? What does it provide? And bring that value to the marketplace. Again, whatever it is, whatever product, whatever service it is that is your business. And again, write that down. I think all these questions, okay? So write down your ideas, write down what you provide and what your clients want, and why would they come to you. You need to answer those questions, and write that down so that you have it. So and you can see exactly the viability. So I think that's where it comes back to the original question. Are you viable? Is this a viable business? Is it a viable idea? And so why'd they come to you?
Yes, so the first two questions that we asked are, what is your idea and what do you provide? And the next two, what does the client want and why would they come to you? If, when you write those down, they don't match, they have to come together. They have to come together. So let's go back to making jewelry. If you make a bracelet, because for you, natural stone and sterling silver and whatever bling you put in there, those are all attractive to you and you love it, and you're going to source that from some rare, unique location that can only be found if you hike to the top of some crazy mountain. But then, and to you it's beautiful and it's amazing, but then it's priced out of what a consumer could buy because they don't have the same attachment to it, the same passion attachment to it. Then do you have a viable item? And so that's the question, right? Is balancing between what you think is viable and what you are excited about, and what would someone else think is viable and excited about. And would they come to you for it? And so make sure that as you are making decisions about this future business, or maybe you have a business in place and you're struggling, rewind, go back. And then these things have to be written down because you have to revisit this every now and then.
Right.
When you are feeling you're off track, or now you launched out and everybody was excited and now the buzz has died down. And then how do you get back there?
Right.
You've got to revisit what started it.
Right.
Where did you begin? And then look at it's usually the very, very, very small step that we took off the path.
Right.
That now has us veering off far away.
Right.
But in the beginning, you can look back. I think most of us, if we're just honest with where did we make a change, it was a very small change.
Right.
But now it's affected the whole journey.
Yeah. So good. So, in that, especially for those of you that already have a business, maybe you're struggling, maybe you're like Sherry said, it took off and then it's died down, etc. Go back to these questions.
Yeah.
go back to a lot of times. Sherry and I often say when there's dips in the road or whatever, go back to the basics. And of course, we use a lot of, or I use a lot of sports analogies or whatever. But if you're in as a baseball player, if you're in a batting slump, you always go back to the basics of hitting, right? How's your swing? How's your stance, et cetera, et cetera. You go to the basics. And so I think this is part of those basics that, writing that out and, knowing exactly what your idea is, what are you providing, what do your clients want, and, why they come to you or why would they come to you. And having that written out, having the goals, et cetera, and we'll get in all more of that later on, but this is a great place to start. Are you viable? Is your business viable? And follow these things, and you're going to find out very quickly where you're at. So, well, very good.
Good job, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for being a part of our weekly convo here with the Real Sherry Condo.
That's me.
Make sure to hit us up again on each of the social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and make sure to subscribe on YouTube.
The Real Sherry Condo.
That's right. And stay
This
tuned
will be
for
on
so
YouTube
much.
later on this afternoon, and then please get back over there because we will be launching our first interview with our first business person.
Yes, absolutely. Coming up real soon.
Yep, with Lorena.
All right, very good. Y'all have a great week.
Thanks,
Go make it
y'all.
happen. We'll
have
talk
a
to y'all
good day.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.